The views and opinions expressed by the host and the guests do not necessarily reflect the show or the network. For your comments and suggestions, you may email us at motorcyclenewsmagazine@gmail.com.
Good afternoon, televiewers. My name is Titan,
And I'm Joel,
and welcome to Lifestyle on Wheels.
So guys, welcome again to our new episode here in Lifestyle on Wheels. What's on our news and events?
Yes, Joel, we have the first Mangyan Motorcycle Endurance Challenge.
And we also have the Besang Pass Up Twist Challenge Year 2.
And we have the first national run of the Red and White Support Crew.
We also have the 14th Golden Wheel Award Ceremony.
And we have the Yamaha Blue Core 8 Hours Endurance Challenge featuring Team Mazo versus Team Corbe.
We also have for our motorcycle news segment the Partatan Festival 2017.
And for our motorism, we have the Laia Day 5. So guys, just stick around, don't change your channel,
And keep on watching. Alright, let's start the show rolling.
Yes,
What
Joel.
do we have pare sa ating news and events?
of course, ginanap yung first Mangyan Motorcycle Endurance Challenge dyan sa Mindoro.
Yes, our very own si Oliver Navarro ang nakakuha ng first finisher.
Wow, talaga naman, kabilib-bilib talaga to si Oliver. Actually, alam mo ba, hindi lang yan ang kauna-unahan ni Oliver.
Oo, mahilig yan sa mga endurance.
Mahilig yan sa
ano pa
endurance.
kayang endurance ang kaya niyan?
Ay, aabangan natin yan.
Yup.
At mahaba pa ang 2017.
Yes. So guys, sa mga endurance runs supportahan po natin mga riders. It's an experience na worthwhile sa inyo pong time.
At ngayon naman mga televiewers, umakyat naman tayo dyan sa bandang norte kung saan ginanap ang Besang Pass Up Twist Challenge Year 2.
Yes, at nanalo po dyan, of course, si Mr. Roman Nuki Santos
And of course, kasama rin natin si Bobby Mencias.
at si Mr. Jeffrey Cachola.
Yan, kaya congratulations po sa inyo. At of course, sa lahat po ng mga participants na sumali dyan sa Besang Pass Up Twist Challenge.
Yes, abangan nyo po yung Year 3.
Oo.
Okay now guys, let's go to the 14th Annual Golden Wheels Ceremony.
Yes, naginanap po yan sa SM Aura, dyan po sa may Samsung Hall. Kaya mga televiewers, watch this.
Driver of the Year in 2010 and 2011. Unfortunately, the checkered flag waved too soon for our champion.
Last Friday night was a very important night for all the motorsporting athletes in the country. It was a time to recognize all the hard work, sacrifices, and all the bitter rivalry and intense action that happened in the racetrack, the superbike grid, the underbone races, the scooter races, even in the 4x4 field, and of course on the motocross track.
Michael saying this, never stop riding, because he did it. And I remember that very well. Those were his parting words to the world, and now it fuels the Michael Buncio Foundation Award.
The 14th Golden Wheel Annual Awards is one of the most prestigious nights that each motorsporting athlete aims to attend. A Golden Wheel is actually the highest privilege or award that a motorsporting individual may receive in his career here in the country. The Golden Wheel Awards, being an annual event, is actually on its 14th year. It is organized by the Golden Wheel Awards Foundation led by the chairman, Mr. Johnny Tan. The Golden Wheel Awards are actually given out to the motoring athletes who have excelled on their racing disciplines like on motocross, 4x4, circuit racing, drag racing, underbone racing, scooter racing, the Pirelli Cup, superbike racing, two-kart racing, and even mini classic car racing. And of course, the top racers, winners of different legs and club races are recognized during this awards night.
Driver of the Year goes to Marvin Mangulabnan.
The Golden Wheel Awards trophies were handed out to the top achievers in the various motorsporting fields in the country. In the Philippine Superbike races, we have Marvin Mangulabnan, we have Edwin Rodriguez in the GT 100, we have Jonathan Chu in drag racing, we have Glenn Aguilar in the motocross field, and of course, we have Masato Fernando on the underbone races and J.E. Enguito in the scooter races. Of course, we have Dexter Dakigan on the mini classics and so on.
Please put your hands together for the Boy Ochoa or Jose Boy Ochoa awardees. We call on first John Pizan. Congratulations, John.
There were a lot of familiar motorsporting faces around, all smiles, friendly banter here and there, celebrating a night of another wonderful year for motorsporting in the country. So see you all on the Golden Wheel Awards of 2017.
Yan ang ating prestigious awards pagdating sa motoring.
Yes, and of course, congratulations to our very own Eman Balmes for winning the MTRT Club Race.
Overall champion siya dyan.
Of course.
And of course, ang ating pong overall naman na driver of the year, si Mr. Marvin Mangulabnan.
Wow,
Yan,
congratulations po sa inyo.
And now, para naman po sa ating pong motorcycle news, ito po ang Yamaha Blue Core 8-hour endurance run.
Yes, featuring Team Mazo versus Team Corbe.
Kaya panoorin niyo po to.
Okay, guys, we're here at the Carmona Racing Track kung saan nasasaksihan natin yung rivalry between Maso and Corbe. But this time, they are head-to-head on an 8-hour challenge, endurance challenge. No? And they have formed their own teams. May kanya-kanya silang team. May mga kakampi sila. No? So kanina, they started off with like 5 riders who went out on the track on different kinds of Yamaha scooters. No? Mio scooters, MXIs, Soul Ice, and of course, the star of the track right now, the NMAX 150 scooter. So far, we are close to the 3 o'clock marker, no? Whereas lalabas yung mga teammates nila Maso at Corbe at magkakaalaman na because they're going to go head-to-head with each other and we will find out kung Maso ba talaga o Corbe.
Bukod sa nakikita natin na kakayahan at galing ng mga bawat teams sa sa pagsakay dito sa endurance race na to, lalong-lalo na yung resistensya nila, no. Kapansin-pansin yung capability o yung kakayahan din ng mga motor na ginagamit nila. Imagine niyo, walang palitan to. Tuloy-tuloy 8 oras na tumatakbo itong mga Yamaha na to, no. Ito yung tinatawag nila ng Blue Core, no. So very fuel efficient engines, no. Kumbaga higher compression ratio which maximizes all the fuel na na sinusunog nitong mga motor na to. At the same time, talaga namang napaka-convenient and efficient. Ibig sabihin talaga namang tuloy-tuloy lang, takbo lang ng takbo, no, paikot-ikot. Ibang mga motor dito nagkaroon na rin ng mga crashes pero they just get up and ride on. So during the last hours of the race, no, nangunguna ang Team Corbe kasi one of the riders ng Team Maso medyo nakapagpahinga ng lampas doon sa prescribed 2-minute rest, no. mukhang hindi prepared yung isang rider nila, so nanguna sa laps yung Team Corbe. At the end of the hour, at the 3 p.m. Marker, no, sa kung saan isang oras na magtatapat ang main rivals niya si Corbe at si Maso, talaga namang nagkasubukan ng dalawa, at sa mga huling laps talagang inunahan pa ni Corbe itong si Maso sa mga corners, no. During the awarding, nakita po natin na in-award po sa Team Maso ang most fuel efficient team, no, pinakakonting nagamit na gas during the 8-hour run. Likewise, nakuha ni McKinley Kyle Pass ang fastest lap sa buong 8 hours. And of course, ang champion po dito sa Yamaha Blue Core Challenge, walang iba kundi ang Team Corbe. So congratulations to Team Maso, Team Corbe, and all the participants of this Yamaha Challenge.
Okay, mukhang nakabawi ang Team Corbe ngayon.
Oo nga. Pero of course, congratulations pa rin sa inyong dalawa.
Kaya sa susunod po, baka may part 3 na. Ito pong laban ng Maso and Corbe.
Oo naman. Aabangan natin yan dito lang sa Lifestyle on Wheels.
Congratulations pala sa Yamaha Blue Core 8-hour Endurance
Challenge.
And now, for our feature story, what do we have?
Yes, we have the first national run of the Red and White Support Crew.
Wow! So what? Let's watch this.
All right.
First National Red and White Run. The National Run is where a lot of members of the different clubs and charters of the Red and White Crew from different areas of the country came together for a weekend ride. Members from Metro Manila, Bulacan, Angeles City, Baguio, Cebu, Subic, Southern Metro, Pangasinan were present. The significance of this particular run is that it is the first ever in the country. The Red and White Crew, which are made up of different groups of motorcycle clubs and their chapters, support 81 clubs. The ride was important that it showed the growth of the Raw Crew in only just a year in existence. The ride is to foster unity and brotherhood among the members of the different groups. It is where these men share their passion for the machine they ride, the experience of freedom, the thrill of riding, and to just have a really great time. Present were members of the 8 Demons MC, 8 Demons MC Angeles City, Ronin Brotherhood MC Metro Manila, Ronin MC Baguio, Ronin MC Bulacan. thank you, of course, for covering the run. And Mickey and Malu of Hardy's Bar and Wild Orchid, Joe of Midnight Rambler for their hospitality.
There you go.
Wow!
Nice.
So as you can see, almost 50 cruiser riders went to the national run.
Wow.
So first and foremost, I'd like to thank the Red and White support group for inviting me there as a guest rider and in the guest media. And thank you 8 Demons Philippines for accommodating us, for organizing the entire event.
Wow.
And of course, thank you to the Harley's Pub owners, Ma'am Malu and Sir Mick, for treating us very nice at your place.
More power, guys. Right. And now for our motorcycle news, we have the Partakan Festival.
Yan, kaya mga riders, mga televiewers, abangan natin to at panoodin nyo to.
Sweet DJ Beat Breaker. DJ Beat Breaker.
Yon, sino ba namang hindi sasama sa Partakan Festival 27?
Naman. Siyempre, aside from the exciting prizes, kita mo naman yung venue. Talaga
Yes.
namang, wow.
Pang summer.
Pang summer talaga. Kaya mga televiewers, mga ka-riders ko dyan, mag-leave na kayo sa trabaho nyo.
Yes, sama
okay?
na po
Sumama
kayo.
na kayo
Yeah.
dito sa Partakan Festival 2017.
Alright guys, ito na po ang motor racing segment kung
Yes.
saan nandito sila Pat,
Borge,
at Ratsky ng Ride Along
Motorcycle
Motorcycle
Tours.
Philippines. Yes! Ano ba ang nangyari ngayon sa kanila?
ngayon naman, doon pa rin naman sila sa Laia.
Day 5.
Pero ito ay day 5 na. Talaga
Alright.
namang summer na summer escapade ang ginawa nila doon sa Aquatico.
Kaya panoorin po natin to.
This week on Motorism, our ride holiday destination is La Ia in San Juan, Batangas. Go on a nightcap at Azul Bar.
So, tara, doon tayo sa taas, tingnan natin.
Hi, sir.
Maganda rito sa lugar ng Azul. Nakakalibang. Ganda yung cozy place na bar. So, isa dapat sa puntahan natin to. Pag nandito tayo sa La Ia at nag-check-in tayo sa Aquatico or sa Aqua Verde. Walking distance lang siya. Mga 5 tumbling lang.
The only hip and modern bar in this side of town, Azul Bar and Cafe offers a variety of sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and entrees, as well as Tex-Mex favorites and a wide array of classic and signature cocktails. For those who are looking for a hangout place in La Ia and thirsting for the usual alcoholic drinks, there is a new chill-out place in town, Azul Bar and Cafe, located inside Aquatico Resort. Try the Kapeng Barako at Cafeño.
So, in Batangas, kilalang kilala itong restaurant na to. Cafeño, tayo magkakape. Kapeng Barako.
Kapeng Barako is for the strong coffee lovers.
If you go on the internet tapos mag-search ka about San Juan, Batangas, sigurado mahanap nyo sa mga resulta ng searches nyo sa Google ang Cafeño. Nandito ka tayo sa Cafeño and one of the things that kailangan mong gawin pag pupunta ka ng La Ia ay mag-stop dito, kumain, and syempre, Kapeng Barako.
And here it goes.
Ito na.
It has a unique taste with pungent aroma, but it can also be taken with a mix of brown sugar for a sweeter taste.
Okay, Kapeng Barako, take it away.
Go to Akaritan and try their lambanog.
Nandito tayo sa gawa ng lambanog. Tara, babarik tayo.
The lambanog making process has been a tradition passed down through generations of coconut plantation farmers in the region.
Meron po siya palaging dalang karit sa bewang. Aakyat po siya sa puno ng niyog 20 feet above. Tapos meron po siyang dalang batang. Yung pong karet, gagamitin po niya yung pansugat sa coconut, yung po sa puso ng niyog. At saka po isasahod niya yung batang, doon po papatak yung tuba o lambanog pag naluto. So from one coconut tree, papunta po sa kabila, tutulay po sila ng kawayan. Ang tinutungtungan po, ang tawag po dun sa kawayan tinutungtungan ay yapakan, yung hinahawakan naman po guyabnan. Tapos the following day, babalik po sila, kukunin nila yung batang, may laman na po yung tuba o lambanog.
He harvests by going from one tree to another, carefully walking through bamboos.
Inuman na. Barik na, barik.
Pwede po kayong tumikim.
It will go through a distillation process to remove bad alcohol, which leaves us with a good alcohol.
Ganto dito sa Batangas, pag pagod ka, syumat ka muna ng lambanog. Masarap, guguguhit. Pero masarap yung timpla nila.
Side trip to Barangay Libato and visit Obligars, Palayukan. Visit Nanay Ligaya Namuko Obligar, the oldest magpapalayok who has received so many awards from the local government for being an outstanding pottery factory.
So, we hope you enjoyed the episodes na ginawa namin para sa inyong lahat. Laia, napakaganda, Borge.
Yes, salamat sa Aqua Verde, tsaka sa Aquatico,
Yep.
tsaka sa Azul Bar.
Maraming salamat. Once again, I'm Pat.
And I'm Borgs.
We're from Ride Along Motorcycle Tours. So, we believe that life is a journey and we want you to enjoy every single day of your life. So, let's ride!
For motorcycle tours, visit www.ridealongtours.com. Let's ride!
Tignan mo nga naman, nakapagkaping barako sila.
Siyempre, mo may battery, may tuba,
And of course, nagpunta rin sila sa Azul Bar.
di ba? Talaga bang ito ang maganda dito sa Laia, talagang it's an all-in-one package.
Yes,
you
and
know?
malapit pa siya sa Metro Manila.
Exactly. Kaya mga guys, kung gusto nyo pong pumunta sa iba't ibang lugar, tumawag lang kayo sa Ride Along Motorcycle
Yes.
Tours. And I'm sure, talagang matutuwa kayo sa mga package na ibibigay nila sa inyo.
That's right.
So there you have it, guys.
That's
Natapos na naman ang 30 minutes na pagkukwentuhan natin dito lang sa Lifestyle on Wheels.
That's right. But don't worry, meron pa naman po next week. Tuwing Saturdays po yan, ng 2:30 p.m. dito po sa PTV4.
And of course, nagpapasalamat rin po kami sa aming mga sponsors. And of course, follow nyo rin kami sa aming mga social media pages.
And kung di nyo pa napapanood ang aming mga past episodes, just visit www.motorcyclenews.com.
And of course, kung meron po kayong mga suggestion, comments, huwag na kayong magkatubiling mag-email lang sa amin sa motorcyclenewsmagazine@gmail.com. So there you have it, guys. This is your host, Titan.
And I'm Joel.
And this is your #1 lifestyle motoring show on television. Lifestyle on Wheels.
Tubig, malamig, ayos. Haba ng cove, Laia, malapit pa sa Metro Manila. Aqua Verde, malamig.
Okay, now let's go to the 14th Annual Golden Wheel Awards Ceremony.
Yes, naginanap yan dyan sa may SM Aura Samsung Hall. Samsung Hall!
Lifestyle on Wheels is brought to you by